All right, ladies and gentlemen, basketball fans, give me your picks. Who's going to win the NBA Finals? Who's going to come out of the Eastern Conference, Western Conference, NBA champion? Give it to me. I have the Brooklyn Nets coming out of the East, but it won't be a cakewalk like most people think it will. Not if the Philadelphia 76ers have something to say. Now, in the Western Conference, whoo, boy. Man, that's a toss-up. Oh, my goodness, that's a toss-up. Oh, boy. I have the Lakers by the skin of the teeth. You know, I don't trust the Clippers. Utah Jazz, I wouldn't be surprised if they got out of the Western Conference, but I just don't see it. Unless they got LeBron James or Anthony Davis on that squad, no. So I'm just going to go ahead and say the Brooklyn Nets win the NBA championship over the Los Angeles Lakers in 7 games. Hey, I can be wrong. But in order to do that, they got to play some defense. You can have all the offensive firepower in the world, but if you can't stop a nosebleed, that's going to be a problem. But I think Brooklyn Nets will find a way to pull it off. Now, as far as the Major League Baseball, everyone should be talking about the Chicago White Sox because they have one of the best records in baseball. They have a stacked roster. And Tony La Russa is doing his thing, but unfortunately, it's all about him because of his comments that he made due to that blowout game that happened between the White Sox versus the Twins on Monday night. Was it May 17th? 16-4, the final score. One of his players hit a home run in a blowout win, not to mention hitting a 3-0 count. So I'm so sick of this unwritten rules. It needs to go. Tony La Russa needs to go sit down and manage the team. I mean, this is one of the last things you should be complaining about. And the Minnesota Twins shouldn't be complaining at all because you got ran out of your own damn stadium by your divisional opponent, and you have the nerve to complain about, hey, he hit a home run. You threw a 47-mile-per-hour fastball. Oh my goodness, the whining and crying and spilled milk over. Oh my goodness, man. And you wonder why baseball fans, not all, but some baseball fans can't stand watching, don't like to follow Major League Baseball because of this stupid unwritten rule. As a matter of fact, Major League Baseball is notorious for this. I'm all for respecting the game and integrity and this, that, and third, but this is something not to get mad over. Period. Now, I did watch Tom Clancy's Without Remorse. My verdict of that movie is below average. Not even the good action scenes and the cast can save that movie. I don't know what to tell you. Now, I did watch Amazon's original Invincible. It went from being boring, typical, meh, superhero animated series to did Omni-Man went to Mortal Kombat University and it got that fatality diploma. He just absolutely went to town on the members of the Guardians of the Globe, and oh my goodness, ever since that sequence, I was glued to the TV. I'm sitting there like, okay, let me see what happens next. It just got better and better and better each episode in season 1. The season 1 finale, which is episode 8, it is a brutal showdown between Omni-Man versus Invincible, which is father versus son. You need to watch it if you have Amazon Prime. You gotta watch it. It's crazy. Now, I love the voice cast. I love the art and I love the animation. I love the character, which is Mark Grayson, aka Invincible. He isn't overpowered. He is flawed. His powers were developed late into his high school years. You know, his mother, she's more than just one-dimensional. Unlike, Naruto verse, but that's a whole nother story. I mean, she's selling houses, but she plays a little detective, be searching, be like, okay, let's see what's going on with Omni-Man, her husband. And you check out she found a trash bag somewhere in the kitchen, and it was bloody and everything. I'm like, so he's the one that murdered the members of the Guardians of the Globe. So, yeah. Y'all need to watch it. It's fantastic. I only had 2 issues with it. First off, it starts in high school. I would love to see it start in college, where he develop his powers and he gets better and he improve. And secondly, is that season 1, boring, typical superhero vibe, But that's it. Now, as far as Black Lightning, the series finale episode next Monday, I'm just happy that the series is going to be over. I mean, season 1 was overrated. Season 2 was disappointing all the way to midway to season 3, where there was a Markovian war. It was interesting. It was more action, less talk. Lecture, beating you upside your head. What it's like to be black in America. What is it like to be black on planet Earth? Which I know that. I mean, I don't need a superhero show that beat me in the head over it. Season 4 was very depressing and interesting at the same time. But I just have this feeling where the Pierce family's about to catch an L. But the show, it's like, now all of a sudden they're like, no, we're going to give you that W for the day. Oh, you're going to get that L? Uh-oh, we're going to come back and give you the W. It's just like a yo-yo. I want to see like them go in a Marvel's Adventures in-game type of situation. But that's wishful thinking. And we're going to see Black Lightning square off against his longtime nemesis for one final time, Tobias Whale. And there's a battle I really want to see. Jennifer Pierce or JJ, a.k.a. Lightning versus Chief Lopez. Oh, man, I want to see that. I'm like, Chief Lopez has no chill. She absolutely detests people with meta abilities. She hates them with a passion. But there's a reason if you watch the last episode. Like I said, I want to see that fight so bad. That's the only reason why I'm looking forward to that series finale. And I think there's a spinoff, a Painkiller. I think Black Lightning is the only superhero show where the soundtrack is different and pretty good compared to the rest. If not all CW shows. You have the old school, new school, hip hop, R&B, different type of music, Now, speaking of CW, Legend of Hidden Temple will be coming to that network. It used to be on Nickelodeon back in the day. I think it was underrated game show in my opinion. So I want to see where Legend of Hidden Temple go. Is it going to capture the spirit of the one in Nickelodeon, which is going to be with college students, or is it going to be like a hybrid of that and road rules, real world challenge game show type of thing? I don't know where E3 2021 is going to go. I think it's going to be virtual if I'm not mistaken, and I don't expect anything big to come out of that. The 2 games I'm looking forward to, Beyond Good and Evil 2 and not Justice League. What was it? Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. So that would be very interesting. Oh, before I go, it's a video response to King of Ruckus. He talked about this lady spit on a bus driver. I think it was like 9 years back. And that's the one that that bus driver gave the that young lady a tiger uppercut. Oh my god. Long story short, both of them were punished. This lady doesn't take the bus anymore. The last time I read an article, I think the guy retired too. She was wrong for spitting on the guy. He was wrong for giving him an uppercut. So, I'm just going to keep it moving. Yes, there is double standards, and it's going to continue to be that way. Unfortunately, with that, salute. What's your thoughts?